Well, hey folks, I am back out metal detecting today. I'm back out at the site of last episode. So if you watched that, you remember I dug some pretty incredible coins. Back out at that exact same field. I'm going to finish working a little grid pattern at one of the old home sites here, and then I may work my way over into that area right there. I think there's an iron patch over there that I want to go see what's there. So it's freezing out here today. Gonna try to stay warm, see how long I last. Glad to be back out here. Appreciate all you guys following along and watching along on that last episode. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's got some pretty cool finds in it. But let's get after it today. Let's go dig some history. Well, I'm still walking out to the spot, making my way out here, and there was something right here. Look at this. It's a piece of broken arrowhead, a tip. That would have been a beautiful color, no doubt about it. Though there's the wings, the broken off. So yeah, definitely keep my eyes open out in this field for more native. Cool find. Well, you know, I always have to stop and pick up these. That's a pretty one. Nice. All right, well, piece of native and now a surface find marble. Might be a good day for eyeballing. Well, that one was just below the surface right there. 74, 75. It's going to be my first wheat scent of the day. I'm not going to try to clean that up anymore. My hands are freezing already. It's cold. I'm going to try to keep my gloves on as much as possible, but on the board with a coin, so that's good. Now we got another eyeball here. Look at that. That's a pretty one. Nice greeny. 2 marbles on the day. Where's the old silver? We'll take marbles though all day long. Well, I just dug a big piece of trash right there, but I just glanced over here. Look at this. Is that another piece? I think it is. Look at that. Oh man, another broken one, but that's the tip of it. Oh, look at that. Very cool. I'm gonna have to really keep my eyes out. Maybe this just turns into a native hunt. That's 2. Be cool if I could get a whole one. All right, I'll quit showing them. I know you'll get tired of them. That one will pair up with the other one. Matching kind. Unless it's something cool, I'll quit showing them. Love finding them though. All right, that was a really good signal. I should have live dug it. It was like a 91, 92, just right in that silver quarter range. And it's pretty deep right here in the top of the row, but I think it's going to be a silver quarter. At least it looks like it. It may be a Washington, but oh, it's going to be a Standing Liberty. Oh yes, it's going to be a Standing Liberty. Look at this. Absolutely. Oh man, it's worn too. These are so hard to get a date off of. The design had the date raised down here, and it's hard to find ones that aren't worn. But man, that's awesome. Dry my fingers here. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful Standing Liberty silver quarter. Oh man, let me just try to zoom in here. I don't see anything. Nope. Well, I'll loop it when I get home, but what an awesome find. I don't find many of these. I've probably dug less than I don't know, maybe less than half a dozen, 6 or 7 maybe. I just haven't come across a lot of them. So I'll definitely take that on the board with some silver. Got another little surface find here. Looks like it's going to be the bar of a lock. I don't think the lock is attached. No. That would have been an old one though. I love that green patina. Look there, you can see the number 5 right there. 1891, look at that. Can you see it? 1891, what does that say? Patent 1891, awesome. Beautiful little green. We'll take that. It's been a day of surface finds so far. Okay. Well, hey folks, I don't normally do product endorsements, and I'm not even saying this is a product endorsement, but I had these boots shipped to me. I'm starting to get more and more free stuff shipped to me because of my channel, I guess, but I had these boots shipped to me. They're a brand called Kalkal, K-A-L-K-A-L. I said, yeah, you can ship them to me, and I'll give an honest take whether they're good boots or bad boots. But actually, these are pretty decent boots. I'm pretty happy with them. I'll probably keep wearing them. I don't normally wear a rubber boot or a muck boot style boot like this, but when I'm out in muddy fields, this is really handy. So it's an insulated boot, not very thick insulation, but enough to keep my feet warm. I've been out wearing them a few times now in some cold days, and they've worked really well. I'll throw the link to the website for this company down in the description to this video. And yeah, if you're looking for a boot to go metal detecting out in the fields when it's wet and it's muddy and you need to keep your feet dry and warm, and they're very comfortable, lightweight. I don't want to sound like a commercial here, but I'm going to keep wearing the boots. Yes, they were free, but they got a really good grip on them. I'm going to keep wearing them. So enough of that. I'm not going to start doing product endorsements, but I did tell them I would give a quick review, and so there you go. It's a good boot. That wind is blowing hard, if you can hear me. I've got dead 92. I've dug a couple of gas barrel lids that kind of sound like that, but I want to do a live dig just in case. It's right there by that corn cob. It's pretty big, so I don't think it's a coin. Or it sounded pretty big. What do you see? Anything? Oh yeah, there's sounded big because it is big. Old brass. I don't know. Not a coin. Lid to something. All right. That was a clear signal. It was a 6970. I think it's going to be a tax token. Yep. What state is it? It's a square hole. I can't remember which one that is. It's actually in decent shape. I'll clean it up. I've got literally probably hundreds of these from the 1930s. Tax token, or some of them are luxury tokens, or several different kinds, but they're all like little, it was a type of welfare. All right. Decent find. All right, we'll try another live dig here. Got a really good signal. Pretty tight. Could be in the range of a quarter. It's a little bit too low for a quarter, but it's a good signal, so we're gonna see about it together. You see anything as it's coming out? I think no, that ain't it. I think I should be able to find it with my pinpointer. If I can get it out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think that's a quarter, guys. Look, you see it right here? See it? What's it gonna be? What if I got 2 standing liberties in one day? Is it a Washington? I think it's gonna be a Washington. Let's see. Let me find me a decent place to put it right here. I'm holding my camera backwards. It's not easy. Once again, I don't have my water out and ready to go. And it's still freezing, by the way. Let's see what it's going to be. This is just turning into a disaster. It's just turning into a disaster. I think it's going to be a Washington. Yep, it's a Washington. Second silver quarter, 1942. Look at that. Well, not a bad hunt then. 2 silver quarters, standing liberty, and a Washington. We'll take that all day long. Awesome. All right, we're gonna try one more live dig here. That's right in the dime. Right there. Got a really good target trace on it. Nice and tight. Let's see if we can do this. Right here, come in at it. All right. What do we see? Anything? Anything sticking out? Something right here. Well, oh, what is it? I see green. What is that? What is that? What is it? It's got some weight to it. It's not a coin. Is it a big button? Let me grab a toothpick and get this cleaned up before it dries out. I see a little bit of something on there. Well, this one is a mystery to me. I guess it's a button. It looks like an attachment, but it's got all kinds of stuff on the front. And I can't quite make it all out. And I don't want to work on it too much more. It's already got quite a bit of damage that I didn't do. It almost looks like some buildings. There's a house. I don't know what that is. It's got some writing right in the middle. You can just try to zoom in. I can't make it out, and some of you probably know what this is, but I don't. That's a skyline right there. That's a skyline. And that's a building. I don't know, guys. That looks like the Washington Monument right there. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. Drop me a comment if you know. Cool cool find. Y'all saw me live dig it, and I thought it was going to be a dime. It's got some weight to it. I mean, it's got some serious weight to it. So I don't know. It's very heavy for a button. Cool, cool find. We'll figure it out. Well, that was a really low signal. 2021. Look at this. What in the world? What is it? I mean, obviously it's a star. Brass. Let me get a brush on it. I don't see anything. Alright, I'll be right back. Well, it's definitely got some lettering on it, but I can't quite make it out yet. The something something special. I will definitely be able to figure this out. How cool is that? I don't think I've ever seen a star with those little circles on the end. Maybe it's like a Christmas ornament or something. Nothing on the back that I see. How cool is that? All right, we'll get an ID on it, hopefully. Definitely be able to read it once I get it. I think I should be able to straighten that out. I do it very carefully. All right, very cool find, even though I don't know what it is. All right, well, I had a good 79-80 signal, crisp, sounded really good. Look at this. Feels tokenish. I don't think that's a coin. I apologize for sniffing all through this video. It's cold. It makes my nose run. Let me get a toothpick on this. I think it's going to be a token of some kind. Be right back. All right, well, there you go. I started toothpicking it, and it just started flaking off. It's got a hole. I think there was something on there. You can see sort of a square almost right there. See the big square looking thing in the middle? I'll work on it some more when I get home. I don't think it's a coin. It doesn't have a feel of a coin, although it did ring up high. I don't know. It's it would be big for an old copper, but looks like a building right there almost. You can see. I think it would be upside down based on where the hole is at, but I don't know. Cool find. I'll try to get an ID off of it, of course. I like it. Whatever it is, we'll take it. I just glanced up. That's where I just picked up the token or whatever that was from. I just glanced right over here. Well, it's going to be a marble day, it looks like. Look at the beautiful red on that. Red and orange. Got some yellow. I like that. All right, we'll take it. Well, got another little surface find here. I heard it before I saw it. Some kind of little buckle. Look at that. I don't know. That looks kind of crude, doesn't it? It's got some age to it, I think. Okay, we'll add that to the pouch. Well, this was a weird kind of scratchy signal, and I guess for good reason. Look at this old brass ring. Look at that. It's missing whatever whatever faux stone was in it originally. I would call it faux, I'm sure it was. That's pretty cool. I haven't found a ring in a while. We'll get the dirt out of it and kind of get it cleaned up for you in the wrap up. Definitely an old brass ring. Had another little scratchy signal. I don't know if it's a soil. I'm sure you guys can hear that jet flying over. I don't know if it's the soil or I don't know. The signals are a little bit strange right here in this little patch, but the hole is right there, and I popped this button out. It's going to be a general service, either World War I or World War II. It's a two-piece. Looks like the back may be missing off of it. Yeah. It's service coat size. Not the big all-weather coat, but service coat size. That should clean up okay and get some details. Always enjoy finding these. Not as old as I'm after, as you well know, but that's a cool relic from the past. Somebody wore that at some point on a uniform. So yeah, we'll take that. Cool military relic. Well, this is a strange one. It was a high 91, 92, even got up to 93. I could tell it was going to be bigger than a coin, so I didn't live dig it. Thought it was probably going to be some trash, and I don't know what it is. I picked it up, and I looked at it. Thought for a minute it could be a breastplate, but it's too big, and I see the Jolly Rogers right there on it. See him right down there at the bottom? I see a T. What is this? Looks like a sun. Right here, sun rays, some kind of chain link. And the crossbones, skull and crossbones right there. Let me get a brush on it. It could be a lid to something, but it's very thick. Let me get a brush on it and see what we have here. Okay, well, this is a mystery. There's an F and an L and a T. FLT. There's a sun, but it's an I, like an eyeball, with sun rays, or with rays coming off of it. And then there's the Jolly Rogers, the skull and crossbones. And it's just the imprint coming through on the back. I have no idea. I don't think it's a buckle of any kind. That doesn't make sense. It would have been a circle. It's very heavy. It's got some weight to it. So it makes me think it's not a lid, but this ridge around the edge kind of looks lidish. I don't know. Guys, tell me what you think. I'll do some research, hopefully have an answer in the wrap-up. FLT, skull and crossbones, it's brass. Some type of brass. That is interesting. You just never know. You just never know what you're going to come across. Let me know what you think. I like it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it straightened back out or not. Maybe. I hope I can. Okay. Alright, I said I wouldn't do any more, but that's a different color. Look at it impacted down in there. I've picked up several others that I didn't record. So I picked up a lot of marbles today. Alright, it's getting kind of late, so I'm going to start thinking about making my way back to the truck, but got a little bit longer here. Well, the sun is setting. Don't have very much longer, but just popped that. There's the hole. Little lantern piece. See, the wick would have been pushed up through there. So yeah, that's about the age of the stuff I'm out here after. All right, well, let's see what we can do on the way back to the truck. All right, well, there's the board. It's been a day or two since the hunt. I've had time to work on a couple of the pieces. They're going to look a little different. I'll go over those when we go through this, but as usual, some of the things on here I didn't record. But yeah, let's run through it real quick. The old iron buckle, got a piece of a Zippo there, a little, what do you call them? Just slipped my mind. You know what they are. I can't think of it. It's off like a tarp or something. Lock piece. I think I ended up with 8 marbles, all different colors there. Y'all saw some of those. The old brass pieces, piece of a Model, I think it's a Model T carburetor piece there. Got the little buckles, different varieties. Some more little brass pieces. I think you saw the big one there. I think that's a lipstick tube. The dishware pieces, the wheat cents, 1 clad nickel, the lantern piece. Jump up here. 2 tax tokens, and those are Mississippi tax tokens. 1 little musky ball. Here is the badge. Looks a lot different now, I think. Got it straightened out. It was a very very careful process. It stayed attached though. It's the Calhoun County Humane Society Special Officer. I could not get a good date. I didn't see another example like this actually, so it's probably very local to Calhoun County. And this is also down in Mississippi. So somebody was from Mississippi or traveled down to Mississippi. I'm not sure, but that's a cool, probably early 20th century piece. Not real sure. I don't think it's 1800s. But if anyone has any information on that, you can let me know. Of course, the early versions of the Humane Society were, well, I guess most of them still are, focused on stopping animal cruelty, helping out animals and saving pets and things like that. So that's a cool find. This is the big. I wasn't sure what it was, and I've worked on it. I've got it back into decent shape, and I just took a brass brush that looks like I painted it gold, but I assure you I did not. I have not painted it at all. I just took a brass brush and I put some brass polish, and I just polished it with that brush, and that's the finish it came out with. I'm going to throw a picture of what the original would have looked like up to the side there. You can see that. And this is actually a uniform badge, part of regalia, that came from the Oddfellows fraternity, the Oddfellows Association, Odd Fellowship. I was not familiar with the organization. It's a fraternal organization, maybe a Mason organization. Goes all the way back to the 1700s. Focused on charity and good works, and doing community works and things like that. But it's friendship, love, and truth. 3 chain links there. That is typical of all the Odd Fellows branches and different clubs around the country and in England. It actually started in England. So while I have an example that I found, I'm not exactly sure of the age of this. Somebody might can help me out with that. I don't know. I thought about actually going back and applying the paint, the original paint to it. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see. But that's a pretty cool piece. Definitely wasn't expecting anything like that. It's very heavy. So I was glad to get an ID on it and was able to straighten it back out. So yeah, very unique find there. Let's see, got the I think it's World War I General Service button, and then the 2 silvers. The 1942 Silver Washington, and then I'm pretty sure this is, I know it's not a Type 1, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Type 2, and I know some of y'all will be able to tell the difference. I don't remember the difference between Type 2 and Type 3, actually, so I know the Type 1s, which was only 1916, has the branch that actually goes over the L, and I don't remember the difference between Type 2 and Type 3, but that's the Standing Liberty Quarter. First 2 silvers of the year. Oh, and got these two things down here. This is a very strange, took me a while to figure this out, but it just came off of a locket. It's from Chicago, Illinois, Nation's Crossroads, and it's got some of the historical aspects of Illinois around it. Nothing on the back. I guess it was attached to something right here, but the picture, and I'll go ahead and throw that picture up there where you can see that as well. Some type of locket or bracelet charm. And another piece that I couldn't get an age off of. So yeah, that's an interesting find. And then this, you can actually see the good luck symbol. It looks like a swastika, but that was used as a good luck symbol. This is a Boy Scouts Club token or badge. And then on this side, you can see the guy on the horse. And I have a picture of that I can throw up there as well. Let me put it right there. You can see it on both sides. So there's that, and a lot of things I've never come across before. So I think that's everything. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I think that's everything. So 2 silvers, some unique pieces. We'll call that a good hunt. I want to do one more thing. I wanted to try to give away another hat. If you're following along and you're still listening, one of my IDH history caps. So to have a chance to win this, all you need to do is comment below, and somewhere in your comment, just put the word hat. You can just say the one word hat, or you can tell me something about the video, whatever you want to do, but just make sure your comment has the word hat in it, and I'll pick a winner within the next week or two. And please go back and check your comments, because that's where I go back and let you know who won. And then you have to send me your address to my email address. So some of the folks that wanted decals, I went on there and responded to you. I said, hey, shoot me your address, and I gave you my email address, and only 1 or 2 of you actually did that. So trying to give away some decals, and no one actually, only a couple people followed through with it. So we're going to try the cap this time. We're going to try the hat. If you want a shot at this, just comment below. Make sure your comment has the word hat in it. All right, I think that's going to do it. Thanks as always for watching, for following. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, please, if you have not done so. And if you think I rate a follow, please do that. I really appreciate that. And yeah, appreciate all the interaction you guys give. So we will see y'all next time.